Superman. Then Samson said, with a donkey's jawbone I have made donkeys of them. With a donkey's jawbone I have killed 1,000 men. Aquaman. Come, he said. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came towards Jesus. Flash. Then the Lord gave special strength to Elijah. He tucked his cloak into his belt and ran ahead of Ahab's chariot all the way to the entrance of Jezreel. Batman. And David put his hand in his bag and took thence a stone and hurled it with his sling and smote the Philistine in his forehead, that the stone sunk into his forehead and he fell upon his face to the earth. What do all these Bible superheroes have in common? 3-letter word. The Almighty. The one and only. God. If these people were real, you would trust them, and you would always wanted to be like them. Well, you can. And the only secret is faith in God. Even as many Christians, we doubt God at many times in our lives. And all we needed to do was let go of that fear and that doubt and just trust in Him. We need to believe. God is a rock. He's an anchor. He is everything. We read these books about half-sons of gods, Greek and Roman and Egyptian and etc., all these fake gods, and we think, oh, I wish I could be a demigod. I wish I could be like them, half God. Well, here's your chance. If you're in need of help, He won't ignore. So trust in Him, trust in His cross, trust in His name, believe in His sunshine, believe in His pain. In movies, we watch people die for their loved ones and sacrifice, and wish that someone would do that for us. Guess what? Someone already has done that for us. And His name is Jesus, Son of God. Looking on Instagram these days, I see posts of girls looking for the perfect guy who will catch them when they fall and will always answer when they call, who will talk to them and provide for them in the night and always protect them in a fight. Newsflash, that is literally the definition of God. You want a perfect guy? Look to Him. You doubt His existence? Well, believe it. There are many miracles starting, many seas parting. They're not just lies in a book. You will see them if you just open your eyes to look. And the only things these accomplishers of miracles, these game changers, these new rangers have in common is that they don't doubt the Lord, their God. They trust Him wholeheartedly. When you get hurt by any trials or tribulations or bad things happen in your life, the first person you should talk to is God. But not your friends like Todd. When you're talking to God, you have to have faith in Him. Imagine you're a dying iPod and God is your wall socket. All you need to do is get a charger, and that charger is faith without doubt. So stop crying and stop the pout. How can you doubt a man who gives the blind sight, gives the lame legs, makes the deaf hear, and makes the dead rise? We trust our parents, don't we? So why don't we trust our Father in heaven? Doubt the stars or fire. Doubt the sun. Doth move, doubt the truth to be a liar, but never doubt that He loves.
The good and the bad things of God's time is that it's constant. It always goes by. And the days, months, and years have gone by in the blink of an eye. You have to keep pushing and remain strong. Time will not stop for anything. You may feel like it's frozen for a moment, but you look to the clock and time's really flying. You want to fast forward time, push, pause, rewind. Maybe fix mistakes or find Hebrews left behind. There's no such thing as staying today, except if you do the time machine. Always want the weekend to come on Monday and for a never-ending Friday. Do not worry what the future will bring, but to breathe and appreciate every second of just being, because God will provide. Don't worry about tomorrow, but focus on today, because as smart as the brain. Worries in your head to tell you see it. To fulfill every mission and ain't quit until it's finished. Why you worry about your exes and wives because you promise have to back them? When there's no worry upon any regret, mistakes you bury, not the lessons you forget. Whatever happens doesn't bind with Jesus instead. Whatever happens to come and go. Don't hold together the things you had. You have no power unless you can see. But this is the hour of you I plead. Do not seek what you want to eat or what you ought to drink, nor be worried. For all the nations are revolved to seek after these things, and your Father knows that you need them. Enter, seek his kingdom, and these things will be added unto you. Luke 12:29.
Matthew 7:1 says, "Do not judge, or you too will be judged." Judging simply is forming an opinion or conclusion about something. It has been mentioned in the Bible that we should not judge, for that would have been wicked, a sin to be judged. Job 11:1. But why not judge? I'll give 2 examples. Eleanor wears black a lot because she loves the color. Once, while walking outside in black everything, there were 2 women who started gossiping about her. This wasn't the first. They called Eleanor a witch. They came up with stories about how she's a dark person and all that she knows is evil. Mind you, these women were only 2 meters away. Eleanor had had enough of this bad talk. She killed herself. John 7:24 says, "Stop judging by mere appearances, but instead, judge correctly." Coming to a new school, Brenda felt excited. She had plans to be the person she was, and she's got high hopes of fitting in quickly, as she always have had. In this school, she had an elder brother who had already made a name for himself as a very composed and serious person with strict rules. Brenda was almost his opposite. In this school, for anything that she did, even dancing on stage, she was called out on it. "Brenda, we expected better. Your brother would not do such. How could you?" Every time it was your brother, your brother, your brother, your brother. Even her peers gave her the same lecture. She was fed up. She was put into a box of her brother's character. So she gave in and created an alter ego. An alter ego that she forgot who she was. Acting as someone she wasn't was hard on her. At a point, she said to kill herself. The pressure around was too much for a 13-year-old girl to handle. Her parents were also part of her pressure. She constantly got slammed for her changing personality. Well, with God on her side, she survived all this, and guess who's bearing the pain of her pain? Them, those guys who judged her. See, wrong words, thoughts, expressions. They hurt. They hurt bad. Your tongue holds life and death. Consider people. Tread their path before conclusion, or the golden rule will be activated. For those who judge, ye shall be judged. My brethren, verily, verily I say to you, judge not.
Sin not, they say. Why not, you think? Every day, if someone confronts you, why not do this or that? It's not like they'll know. You see, all of them are trying to get you to be this world and not what God made you to be. He crafted you in his hand, perfect in his likeness, to worship and praise for all of your days. But we say, actually, not. Choosing not to be blessed. Not be saved, mightier than they that torment you and beat you down. Sin not. Struggle not. Toil not, cry not, hurt not, bleed not. So why not? Because not means a knot that ties you down for all eternity. Not them, not me, not us, you. also known as the sin knot.
Fear not. F to the E, A-R, but sons of God we are. And I'm guilty, we're guilty. We've been letting fear hold us from victory. Esther, even though she was rich, she said, if I perish, I perish. That's the courage we're looking for. Lord, that's the grace that I'm praying for. This stress, yes, we've let the struggles become the mistress. But see, we have the everlasting, we have the infinite. If there was nothing left, He'll be the everlasting. With that said, you feel strong, telling yourself, nothing can beat me now. Now you trust in your God and you'll fight with the boom boom pow. Suddenly, like a thief in the night, your talent appears. His eyes burning red, but you put on your gear. You scream, I shall not fear. So you spit all the verses that come to your mind. But your struggle breathes fire and your eyes go blind. You're pushed to the ground, hit to the ground. You didn't see the enemy coming behind. Now you're screaming your pain, you yelling your anger. Lord, I trusted in you. Lord, I thought you'd see me through. Before you even finish that sentence, the Lord had given a death sentence to he that troubled you. You raise the standard against him. Well, who is he that said a thing, and it cometh to pass when God hath commanded it? For how can the enemy kill you when you've got life abundantly? Look around you. You look, dead silence, just you and your God. You think back. You look in the rearview mirror. You find out objects are smaller than they appeared. In Psalm 32 verse 8, the Bible says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will guide thee with mine eye. His grace floods your face as you hear God whisper right behind your ear. Fix your eyes on me, not the storm. Ladies and gentlemen, be a man, and even in the lion's den, you will win. You will make the soar. Children of God, you were made with complete grandeur. Fear is our kryptonite.